What's good with the people? You know what I'm talking about, man? Man, you say, bro, you done took a while to get to us. You know what I mean, man? What's good with the people? How's y'all doing on this Tell the Truth Tuesday? You know what I'm talking about? You say, bro, don't you already got something similar to that? And you might be onto something. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. I gotta go back and look myself. You know what I'm talking about? But how is you doing? You know what I'm talking about? Y'all, hold on. I ain't got no goddamn water. You know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people, man? What's good with people like he, ha ha. You know what I'm talking about? He, ha ha, man. But stalked and messed around and caught a cold. You know what I'm talking about, man? What's good with people like Ken in the pen? You know what I'm talking about, man? All my folks incarcerated, bro. All my folks who ain't. All my folks on the bottom of that thing. All my folks on the top of that thing. Keep that head up. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it. You know what I'm talking about? Did I say Ken in the pen? I don't know, but if I didn't go get that stick up in stores now, you know what I'm talking about? Get you one off 76, you know what I'm talking about? Giants Liquor, Mac Office, you know what I'm talking about? Going down near the 82nd Hillside, the barber shop, you know what I'm talking about? They say somebody put them in their stores in the hundreds. Thank you, fella, you know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna have some in a minute, you know what I'm talking about? But if all else fails, you can go to Amazon and get you a hardback, you know what I'm talking about, man? Please do it, you know what I'm talking about? And y'all, please, if you got an Amazon account, don't forget to go give the a review on my man book Stick Up. You know what I'm talking about? Let them know it's one of the best ones you've read so far. You know what I'm talking about? Absolutely, man. Now, uh-oh. You know what I'm talking about? Swing that finger, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide. You know what I mean, man? And Dugu, Fresh, Mike, Lil Rue. Not Lil Rue. Lil Rue. Tata the player. That's who comes next. You know what I'm talking about, man? Same thing, man. All my folks that's incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that game, everybody on the top of that thing, man. Keep that head up. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it. You know what I'm talking about? That thing ain't hitting. Let's get through these disclaimers. You know what I'm talking about? No, good brother like myself, I don't promote no drug usage. You know what I'm talking about? No. Good brother like myself, I don't promote no drug sellers. No, I don't. Good brother like myself, I don't promote no alcohol consumption. Don't take a sip of the sippage. You know what I'm talking about? No. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no crime. I don't promote no violence. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off them people. You know what I'm talking about? No, you know what I'm talking about? Promote. You know what I'm talking about? No. Negativity. You know what I'm talking about? No. You know what I'm talking about? Me? I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me. I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? Me. All I promote is y'all. Y'all, all of you. You know what I'm talking about? Going to do what you're going to do with your time, man. Make sure you find the right thing to do with it. We don't know how much we got, people. You know what I'm talking about? But a good brother like myself, I ain't prejudiced. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't got nothing against sex different. No, you know what I'm talking about? I ain't got nothing against the little people. You know what I'm talking about? Me, I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? Me, I love everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bringing that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? And that love. You know what I'm talking about? That love. Back to YouTube community, man. You with me? Come on. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. Come mess with your partner, man. Hey, check it out, man. You know what I'm talking about. Fuck with a nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about, man. What's good with the people? Bro, they said you late. I was hella late. I started not to do this shit. You know. Then I said no. Then my man Cowboy Moose, shout out, man. Thank you. That shit was hard. I was going down my feed and seen my man Cowboy Moose. He made the collage, man. You know what I'm talking about? And it put love back in my heart. You know what I'm talking about, man? Tell the Truth Tuesday. You know what I'm talking about? Put a little bit, I was agitated as hell. You know what I'm talking about? On real earth. You know what I'm talking about? I seen all that love in that collage, man. And it just got contagious, man. Thank you, Cowboy Moose. You know what I'm talking about? Because I was agitated as a mug. You know what I'm talking about? I was agitated as a mug. Look, that's them on Facebook. I posted on Facebook. That was Lee. He on talking about my house party partner. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, he liked it. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man. So we just gonna tell the truth Tuesday. You know what I'm talking about? Now, I don't know, I might do that StreamYard shit again, you know what I'm talking about? I got me some edibles, you know what I'm talking about? I got me some whiskey, you know what I'm talking about? I got some weed. I might go, man, bro was on there for 10 hours straight. Why ain't nobody called me and say, sit your ass down? We had fun, though. Thank you, everybody who stopped through. Shout out to everybody who didn't, you know what I'm talking about? But thank you. You know what I'm talking about? We might do some stuff like that again. I don't know. I'm just going to hit it. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to use up the hours. You know what I'm talking about? God damn. Shout out to everybody who lights off but still got the electricity, but still got the electric. I'm fuck my joke up again, y'all. Shout out to everybody who ain't got no lights but still got an electric personality. You know. Yeah, fuck, you know what I'm talking about? I knew I'd figure it out. You know what I'm talking about? But what's going on with the people, man? To tell the truth Tuesday go something like this. Mama say don't blow your nose on camera, boy. I done got a motherfucking head cold somewhere. I might have got a cold from falling asleep on live, you know what I'm talking about? Man, they say, bro, you was asleep. They say I was snoring. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the people, man. Once again, shout out Cowboy Moose. Daddy's in the hood, Lil Papa. You know what I mean? My man from Florida. My man from Florida that be fucking with them Lance Armstrong. See, y'all don't even... My man be having them motherfuckers on. He ain't got a 10-speed nowhere in sight. You know how cool he is. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out my partner, man. You feel me? Shout out Slim and Miss Mocha. Just everybody came through, man. I don't want to forget nobody. I ain't forgot. You know what I'm talking about, bro. Be on one sometime. But just tell the truth Tuesday. That's what I was going to say. And the truth just is, man. You know why it's so easy to contradict yourself? I'm going to tell you, you know what I'm talking about, since we telling the truth. Because one day you might feel nothing but love, you know what I'm talking about? Oh, man, you feel love and peace. The next day you wake up, it's anger and grief. You know what I'm talking about, man? That's why you can contradict yourself, you know what I'm talking about? Because how you feel right now might not be how you feel in a few minutes. Might not just be how you feel in a few minutes. And that's why you gotta have that, I'm working on this shit myself, you know what I'm talking about, the level, you know what I'm talking about, you gotta have that level to where when you get angry and all that shit, man, you could just, you ain't gotta react on nothing, you ain't gotta react, you ain't gotta respond, you ain't gotta do nothing, you could just sit there until you calm on down, you know what I'm talking about, Musa, ain't that how they do that stuff, you know what I'm talking about, you could just calm on down, you know what I'm talking about, you can, but you might not, you know what I'm talking about, yeah, ain't no telling, but tell the truth Tuesday, man, so I'm finna tell y'all the truth, look at here, youngster. Sometimes I talk too much, you know what I'm talking about? Sometimes I say shit I shouldn't even say it, you know what I'm talking about, man? Sometimes I'm quick-tempered, you know what I'm talking about? Sometimes I ain't got nothing but love, you know what I'm talking about? Some days I ain't got nothing, I ain't got none of that shit, you know what I'm talking about, man? But it's still all love, you know what I'm talking about? Just some days, I don't know, some days is better than others, you know what I'm talking about? Like I say, youngster, nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about, man? This is what I really want to share with you because I've been having a lot of conversations in the last few days with a few folks. You know what I'm talking about, family members and everybody. And I just want to tell y'all, every time I got in trouble, every time I didn't get in trouble, every time I did something good, every time I got a result, you know what I'm talking about, it was because of a decision I made, whether it was good or bad, you know what I'm talking about? Whichever one, no matter if I got a good result, I went to school, I got a 3.0 one time, you know what I'm talking about? But that was based on my decision to go and sit on down and take care of my business at that point, you feel me? Just like I went to jail before for selling dope, you know what I'm talking about? And that too was also a decision I made. And I just say all that to say, what you do with your time is what you're going to do with your life, folks. You feel what I'm saying? Because, I don't want put no real people up in there. Say I got a dog that I just love. You know what I'm talking about? Pit bull. You know what I'm talking about? He growls at night. You know what I'm talking about? Can't come near the gate. You know what I'm talking about? I love that dog. You know what I'm talking about? Now say I got one of them, right? And somebody come torture my dog or something. They go over there, blow his brains out. You know what I'm talking about? You wake up, pooch all in front of your gate. You know what I'm talking about? He out of there. You know what I'm talking about? Now, there's a million ways you could take that. You can go find out who did it. You know what I'm talking about? You could bury that motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? You can call, what's that, the dog catcher. You know what I'm talking about? You can call a dog catcher to come clean him up. You know what I'm talking about? Or you can go on out there and find out who did it. You know what I'm talking about? But just know, whichever one of the motherfuckers you decide to do, whatever result you get up out of that, that's what you decided to do. You know what I mean? Now you can go find out who killed your dog and go kill them, and then in the end, when you facing about 50 years and finna get the death penalty and all that old shit right there, it might hit you that it was just a dog. You know what I'm talking about? You could always went and got another one. You know what I'm talking about? My point is, I don't even know my point. I might have forgot. You know what I'm talking about? But the point is, bruh, you either gonna put yourself in a situation where you can celebrate your decision, or you gonna put yourself in a situation where you're gonna be ashamed and maybe not ashamed, or you ain't gonna like the decision. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't gonna like the decision. But whichever one of the motherfuckers you make, folks, is gonna be on you. You know what I'm saying? Because what I'm getting out here a lot is even with myself. You know what I'm talking about? They say, bro, you drink too much sometimes, bro, you need to stop drinking. Bro, you need to, and I'm just gonna tell you, I'm gonna live my life. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just gonna do what I do. I don't know what y'all gonna do. I'm just gonna do what I do. You know what I'm talking about? That's all I know how to do. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm changing for the better a little bit, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because nephew, I know, like I said, I'll be up here talking all this old good old shit, man. I know how hard it is, man. I know how hard it is coming from that shit right there to try to be positive here. You know what I'm talking about? And that shit ain't easy. You know what I'm talking about? That shit ain't easy at all, man. It ain't. It's trying to hard to stay positive, man. You know what I'm talking about? Or keep your right bearings. You know what I'm talking about? When something happens, you know what I'm talking about? Out the ordinary, it's hard to keep your bearings. You know what I'm talking about? You just used to being mad, ain't you? You know what I'm talking about? It's hard. You know what I'm talking about? So, like I say, man, I've been on the sides of all this shit, and right now I'm trying to put myself on the side of good. You know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to put myself on the side of good. But just tell the truth Tuesday, man. But I just wanted to share with y'all, whether I put myself in a position to be celebrated or I put myself in a position to get my motherfucking freedom took. You know what I'm talking about? I put myself in that position. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? It wasn't nobody else. It was me. Since we gonna tell the truth, man, it wasn't nobody else. It was me. You know what I'm talking about? And it took me a long time to figure that out. It just took a long time for me to figure that out, man. That despite what the fuck I say, I can say I was selling dope to feed my family. I can say that, bro, but when you get caught, you still got a dope charge. It don't matter what the fuck you was doing it for. You feel what I'm saying? So no matter what position you put yourself in, man, it's gonna be you who put yourself in it. Unless you just get ambushed, you know what I'm talking about. I done been ambushed before too, you know what I'm talking about, man. But whatever situation, most likely you put yourself in, that's the one you put yourself in, man. So just know that when you're trying to explain to somebody why you did something, you feel me? And I don't know, cause I don't have the answers. That's why I don't get up here. You know what did I name? I ain't never wanted to be done, even though I had to do it a few times. You know, I don't like being responsible for other people. I just don't. I don't like to be responsible for other people. Because that shit comes with great responsibility. It just does, bro. It's like you thinking for hella people now. You got to put everybody in the right position, not just you. You know what I mean? That shit, depending on what you're doing, man. Like, I just don't like being responsible for people, man. You feel me? That's why I don't try to tell people shit. I just throw it out there, man. I just throw out some days I didn't live, man. But what I know about all them days I lived them, man. You know what I'm talking about? And no matter what I did on now one of them days when I got through with it, I couldn't say I did this because I was sad about Miss Court passing. I just can't, man. You can't be sad about Miss Court passing. I was sick as shit. Matter of fact, Miss Court passed, R.I.P. Jean. Miss Court passed on Heen funeral. The same day as Heen funeral. Shout out Green Eyes. One of my closest friends, you know what I'm talking about? Long home, one of my first friends, you know what I'm talking about? R.I.P. Jean, man, and Oscar. Some good people, man. But you can't fuck yourself off. You can't fuck yourself off, folks. And then try to come up with a reason you fucked yourself off. You can't. You can't. You can't, folks. Because despite how this shit be looking, bro, you're going to be held accountable for whatever it is you did, bro. You ain't going to never be able to get away from that. You feel me? You just not. That's why it's not good just to rush off into things. That's why it's really not good to make an impulsive decision, you know what I'm talking about? That's why it's not good to be mad and roam around, you know what I'm talking about? Because in that moment right there, bro, you'll fuck your life off. And then when you ain't mad no more, whoo, whoo. You know what I'm talking about? When you ain't that mad no more, whoo. It ain't gonna add up. That shit gonna be way off. That shit ain't gonna add up, folks. It's just not. It's not. But since this Tell the Truth Tuesday, all I wanted to say, y'all, was anything I ever did in my life, they held my feet to the fire for it. You feel me? They held my feet to the fire for it, man. You know what I'm talking about? I had to walk over coal. I had to walk over coal. You know what I'm talking about, man? But that was the decision I made, folks. And that's why this just Tell the Truth Tuesday, man. Because only you can lie to yourself. No matter who tell a lie, only you can lie to yourself. So don't be so, because now it's like we be looking around, man, trying to, us as people, we looking around, we want to be right all the time. We want everybody to listen to us. We want to, I'm including myself. You get what I'm saying? We want to always we always want to blame the decision we made on the reason. You know what I'm talking about? Mama say, don't blow your nose on camera. You know what I want to say. You know what I want to say. You know what I'm talking about. How's you doing? You know what I'm talking about. But for real, man, I can't sit there and say I was raised in the crack era and that's why I sold dope. You know what I mean? Man, I can't say that, bruh. Because there was some other motherfuckers who was raised in the crack era. Them niggas playing football and shit, bruh. Niggas doctors and shit. You know what I'm talking about? It was just how you looked at it. So that's why you can't say, I did this because of that. No, you did whatever the fuck you did it because that's what you wanted to do at the time. You know what I'm talking about? Unless you get an ambush. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes that happens. But for the most part, man, that was the reason. You wanted to do it. And once you understand that, you know what I'm talking about, you can tell yourself the truth. You know what I'm talking about? And with them right there, I'm up out of here. If you don't remember nothing else, always remember, it don't cost nothing. Just show a little bit of love. Might be back with that StreamYard.